What's up? This your boy JG, back with another video on music tips and reviews with JG. This is my first album review for 2022. I know we are so blessed to make it to this year. With all this COVID going on and everything. But I had to get to this album, Nas Magic album. If you're tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Trying to get my subscribers up, so please subscribe to my channel, Music Tips and Reviews with JG. But like I said, I had to get to this album. Hit Boy and Nas, they got this chemistry and music that's really undeniable. I love their chemistry together. They sound really matches. Hit Boy, he's straight up hip hop producer, and Nas, he's a legend in the game. Legendary rapper and MC in the game. So I love the chemistry they had. So we're gonna check out this album from top to bottom, and I let you know what I feel about the album. Again, I heard most of the album. I haven't heard the whole album, so I'm gonna be listening to this album with you, as I go through them. So let's start with the first song. Again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you're tuning in, let me know you're tuning in. And also, I have a super chat. If you want to give me a super chat, you can come in. You can support your boy. All right. And I love the way this album started off. I love this track, the way it's starting off. Hey.
I don't even know what's going on no more.
Straight up hip hop. Yeah.
I don't even know what's happening, man. There ain't no answers.
Again, shout out to Hit Boy, great producer, great matchup.
I'ma figure some shit out though.
Hey. Yeah, that's straight up hip hop right there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Just try to get my weight up.
Yeah.
Try to get all my watches in order. Get my safe up.
And Nas is that raw lyricist. He just spit. That lyricism is incredible.
Did great. I'm 21 years past the 27 club. It's like I went back into my past and then I sped it up. Robert Johnson, Winehouse, and Morrison found what heaven was. Heaven on earth. This shit is magic with no fairy dust. Home of the gully gangs.
It's like he's saying, he's going back to his old style, but it's like new and improved. That's what he's trying to say. It ain't no magic to it. It's just he got it, and he's on top of the game. A lot of people hate on him because he got kind of the same flow he had back then, but that's the flow that got him to be where he is in the game. So
to the gruesome and the scary stuff. I told my brother, John, fuck them, they gon' go through hell with us. They don't have a history in the streets that compare with us. Hood niggas, they wanna be us. Thugs in the St. Regis, only thing undefeated is time. Second is the internet, number 3 is this rhyme. Before security, my dog had to sneak in the 9. God must be on my side, I had to eat and provide. My winning streak is divine. I told Thun, leave the streets shit behind. Don't let them hype you with slow run, beat, cheat, and the grind. Dog,
yeah, he just basically talking about the streets, the way you had to survive in the streets, and he just talking about the grind, what you got to do to make it, to get it to the top.
Tell it like it is, you gotta deal with the consequence. When you running the niggas' cribs, nigga, you better be ready to sit. Dope dealers, street hustlers, pop cases, throw dice on pavement, cop chases, big gamblers.
And he's just painting that image of the projects, the streets, and what they had to do to survive. He's talking about craps and all that stuff, them type of games that they do in the streets. And he's really going and you really painting that picture because he was from the projects at one point and he got out.
Scullies, hide faces, gang wars, hot spots, police raided, left him speechless.
And he's really saying like the statistics of you know, the black man. He's really, you know, painting that picture of what they think, you know, a black man result should be, you know, stereotypically in the black community.
Left him speechless.
Hey. Hit Boy killed that
on
beat.
his luck, rapper Betty Broker, the arrogance of a crackhead, mad at a weed smoker, or a pill taker who hated the still wine drinker, a killer who use a gun that hate on a knife swinger. Alright, I get it. It's who the latest, we in competition. Y'all did it.
And if you want to join me on the show, I got the link on the side. If you want to join this live, again, appreciate y'all for tuning in.
First of me to death, I got a proposition. You and your brother stop plotting on each other, plot on millions. Educate yourself, find to different areas of interest. Spread.
He said, don't plot on each other, plot on getting millions, you know, working together to get that money. That's what he's saying.
The bets out, double down on what's working, then you double up. Hands on your paper, they send the hate no matter what you touch. Honestly, I'm speechless. Lot of grease, 20 pointers on a chain.
Yeah, he got a lot of points in this song, you know. You know, people hate you even though you're trying to reach success. You know, people hate you if you don't try to reach something in life. So, you know, people gonna hate you regardless.
I freaked it. Long chair in the hood, sitting comfortably. I must be insane, giving you bars, running companies. I'm done with the redundancy. Checking on my history, making content for Viacom, licensing music to Tiffany's. I come from dope dealers, street hustlers, pop cases, throw dice on pavement, cop chases, big gamblers, scullies.
I love that hook.
High faces, gang wars, hot spots, police raided. Left them speechless. Just like when the judge read the sentence through your life away in minutes. Left them speechless. The bounce back is the greatest feeling when they thought that you was.
Yeah, that hook is crazy. And shout out to Hit Boy.
Leave them speechless. Speechless.
Yeah, it's the Nas Magic album. Incredible album, you know, what I heard so far. So that was Speechless. Dope song. I love that song, Speechless. He's really, you know, like I said, you know, painting the picture of the reality of the streets of, you know, black people. Not all black people, but, you know, those that were from the hood and stuff like that. You know, and how, you know, the world view them, and, you know, stereotypically, you know, how they life, you know, the results of that life. But, you know, he's showing the positivity as well. So we're going to go to Meet Joe Black. This is the next track on the album. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I love the beats. Shout out to Hit Boy. You know, the beats is real gritty, real hip hop. And I think that's what Nas liked from Hit Boy, that he's really bringing, you know, that sonic sound that Nas really is dope on.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took the slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives.
He really spitting on this song. And the thing about Nas, when he get in that first verse, he just, you know, he just shoot off like a rocket with his flow. His lyricism, you know, in those verses he be killing.
I rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiler.
And it sounds like he just like freestyling. He just go in there and spit what's on his mind. And he just saying, you know, nobody can get up with me. You know, y'all out of, he said, y'all too out of shape to, you know, box with me.
Boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel shit. Be cool when you see me. I'm hot at all that rap diva shit. The hood know you pussy, so we don't borrow. Believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental. I took back the. So
he's saying a lot of rap people, rappers in the game fake.
Key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one. How could you?
And I notice his flow is a little different now, but like I like King's Disease too, so I'm gonna see how this album is. I haven't heard this whole album. This is my first time, listening to the whole album with y'all, but let me know what y'all think about the album as well.
Post that. I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. You fuck around me, Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that float back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. You fuck around me, Joe Black. What I'm saying, people.
And he know he's one of the best, you know. And you know, he got the catalog to prove that, you know, that he's one of the greats. And he said, you know, he's on the top 3. So
saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny shit. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride.
He said, as his ass cap in publishing, you know, he's showing that, you know, he's showing his credibility on this song and showing that, you know, he's one of the top on the game.
I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized, create with a business mind.
And he's saying, you know, he's been through these things rappers going through now, you know, before they even went through it. So, you know, he's just giving his experience in the game.
I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew wounds since my childhood. Niggas say anything in their raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Woo. Y'all ain't really about.
Woo. He's saying, you know, these rappers ain't living what they say in their rhymes. They just spitting things so they can get paid, so they can get all that money, and they not really living that life. That was deep right there.
This house niggas, y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out.
We don't respect fake jewelry and outfits. Wow.
Kush, great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my nigga even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in this shit, man, it's the route for me.
Hey.
Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that float back. In top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned.
Oh, he's saying if you don't say he number 1, how can you post that? Wow.
The city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. You fuck around me, Joe Black.
Hey.
Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that float back.
Hey.
In top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that?
Hey.
I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that.
Dope track.
I'm not the one to go at. You fuck around me, Joe Black.
Hey.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain the game when the cutie chain birth most of the chains in the game?
Hey, that was deep. Hey. So if you're tuning in, this is Nas Magic album review. Checking out the album for the first time. So thank y'all for tuning in. If you're tuning in, appreciate it. Hey.
For real talk, the nigga who killed hip hop for real is Nas, dog. That nigga killed hip hop. Hip hop is good. That nigga ain't told everybody about it.
And I like that little skit they put on the back. You know, people hating on Nas.
They came out publicly and said hip hop is dead.
Dope. So the next track is Ugly. I haven't heard this track yet, so this is my first time hearing with y'all. Ugly on the Nas Magic album. And I love the samples on this album. I love the samples. Hey. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. This is the Nas Magic 4 album review. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you're tuning in, this is my first review of the year. First review on Music Tips and Reviews with JG. So if you're tuning in, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Alright. Hey.
Test.
Hey.
Yes.
And also, you know, if you want to join me on this live review, let me know. I got the link on the side if you want to join me on this live review. Appreciate y'all for listening in.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's ugly outside, it's muggy, it's money outside. 105 Fahrenheit, thunderous skies. The cloud shape a clown face above where you reside. Under his eye, teardrop got the ugliest cry. They call my city Gotham City, opposite of pretty. Weatherman cannot predict bullets raining from out the 50. It's ugly outside, Big L would be here if it wasn't hella free.
Yeah, he's saying, you know, all this shooting going on, people can't predict it. Just going crazy. It's ugly out here.
It's over the day it doesn't get ugly out. How can we hug it out after we slugged it out? We should be buying acres, adjusting each other's crowns. That was your brother back then. How could you gun him down?
So he just talking about the street. You know, we help each other at first, and then we shoot each other. You know, that's how it is. You know, people won't say one thing bad about a person, and they want to shoot them down. You know, they used to be friends. I like the line he said, adjust each other's crowns, because, you know, we all kings. But then, you know, you want to shoot each other down. I love that.
Yeah, this is what I live for. The inventor, the reinvention. I'm reincarnated, see what it hit for. Yo, even your mentor could get you sent for, get you chipped off.
And that's what I love about Nas. He really, you know, paint that imagery in his raps. Incredible.
If it's a brick off, you hit a brick wall. Damn, big dog. Dove in that water and got hit with a cannonball. Ugly Christmas sweater party with no Santa Claus. Companies profit off of black trauma. That's ugly, man, ugly, just like Shanae and Wanda. You been through shit, I've been through shit. Every day is an honor. It's ugly how Mercedes.
He said you go through stuff, you know, every day is an honor. You know, every day you breathe, it's an honor.
More loss of life to a stalker. I'm on offense every day until I see the love. 83 on the way, this just to feed the buzz. It's ugly, it's ugly.
And I love the way the beat, you know, it's simple. You know, ain't no, you know, drums on it. It's just that sample, really breathing, you know, and Nas is just spitting that realness over the track. I like that.
It's ugly, it's ugly.
Shit's
ugly, shit's ugly. Yeah, it's ugly outside. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I see the envy getting closer through my optics.
Ooh, he said the envy getting closer through my optics. You know, I guess he's saying his vision has gotten sharper, and he can see the people who envy him. Ooh, I like that line. Dope.
I had vision before I seen an optometrist. I seen a whole lot of shit, never altered my confidence or my consciousness. It's ugly outside, stay dangerous, stay out.
So he said he always had confidence, it never altered his confidence.
Out the mix, popping back out on niggas, homie. I'm popping shit, kill 'em with no accomplices. Watching my rear view, the envy is obvious. It's ugly outside, it's grown men jealous outside. It's grown ass women that'll have you set up to die. You really not a step.
Ooh, that's deep. That's a subject right there. You know, talking about grown women and grown men setting people up as well. You know, they never grew up.
A nigga just step to the side while I two-step on a beat, watch a veteran slide. JMJ seen him coming, wish he ain't hit the buzzer. Marvin Gaye to Young Dolph, we taking out our brothers. Distorted faces, solemn features, we kill each other. It's Mr. Ugly Man, Marlon Wayne's in living color.
Ooh, I love that. I love that line. He talking about, you know, the people that passed away in the music industry. You know, the carelessness of people. You know, he's talking about Marvin Gaye and Young Dolph. You know, how people that, you know, that hung up with them and grew up with them, you know, took them out.
Ugly, it's ugly. It's ugly, it's ugly. Shit's ugly, shit's ugly.
Hey.
Yeah, one time. It's ugly, it's ugly. It's ugly, it's ugly. Shit's ugly, it's ugly.
Again, thank y'all for tuning in. This is Nas Magic album. Dope album so far. Hey. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. This is Nas Magic. Hey. Yeah, I love that track. Nas Ugly. Dope. Now we're going to go to 4016 Building. Hey. I don't know if this was the name of his, I know he's from Queensbridge. I wonder if this is the number, you know, like his apartment building. I wonder if, he's kind of correlating, this song to, where he was brought up, the place he was brought up. Hey, hey.
That 70s Heron pressed on.
Hey.
Teflon.
Hey. Hey.
I got so many kids in the game, it's like a gender revealing. I got that feeling like a Richie dancing on the ceiling. Hope it resemble a Van Gogh when you pay me to.
He talking about, he can see the people that, influenced by him in the game.
Villain, the hate is real, but you should note that the lovers way realer. Crafty with a pen, way before I could pack them in. Nasty with dreads, a slim teen, young, I was passionate. A brand new book crackling sound when you open and writing gems. I make gospel in the booth, it might sound like I'm writing hymns. Put designer with.
Ooh, he said it sound like gospel. It's like I'm writing hymns. Ooh.
The Tim's wild, they wanna run with my style. 4016 building, busting them down. And the fiends was like employees bringing customers round. Hurricane Warner's niggas had dreams of flooding the town. Weather report looking rainy, but I.
And yeah, that's right. He was ill with the pen way back. Like Illmatic. So he got something right there.
They through it daily. And a new gray Mercedes, waterproof Jordan ladies. I'm sizzling and scorching handsomely how they gotta pay me. Every recording off the head. I'm in the studio lately.
Hey. He got that old tag in there, that Nas tag. I like that. Hey.
I don't bang, but I'm making that crip. Let my bitch running the Webster while I'm blazing the whip. Take my quotes. I'm here to give hope. Start a company from one of my phrases. We in the age of letting dumb shit kill your kingdom.
Hey, he said he made a company with one of his phrases, one of his logos. Wow.
Bags for no reason, young shit, blood slit, slurring off of the Seagrams, hair with it, creep through the shadows, eyes wide open, ties still smoking, brain screeching, he's tweaking, he see himself way different than we see him. He's speaking as if these mean streets was only his region. Should
Woo, spitting.
Body squeezing. Niggas know what I came in this game with. I'm not an entertainer, that's just a disclaimer of what I'm about to say. Famous people saying they hate.
Yeah, he said he's not just an entertainer, he's just speaking that real, And I can say that about Nas, he's not just a rapper. He speaks for the street, for the culture. He don't just rap and say things just to appease, his fans. And I feel that's what, makes Nas who he is, because, he just speak, what he feel that needs to be said in his raps. That's, what's going on during that time.
Being famous, millionaires hate it. People take just to feel like they made it. Whoever claimed that you changed cause that money came, they do the same if they saw their name on 100 things. Pardon the haters.
Ooh, I like that. He's saying that people, say that you changed, but if their name was on 100 things, you'll see the real them as well.
This is my Billy behavior. If they don't say I'm the GOAT, that's the silly behavior. It's the ones you grew up with. That's with the dumb shit. They want you slump cause you get love. Ain't that some shit? 20 trucks at the awards. We be moving so crazy. I don't buy into the hype. I'm in the studio lately. The ones you grew up with. That's with the dumb shit. They want you slump cause you get love. Ain't that some shit? 20 trucks at the awards. We be.
Let me know what y'all think about this album as well. I like it so far. I'm on 4016 building. Dope track.
Moving so crazy, I don't buy into the hype. I'm in the studio lately.
Dope.
I don't bang, but I'm making that crip. Let my bitch run in the Webster while I'm blazing the whip. I'm out of here.
Dope. Shout out to Hit Boy again. I love the chemistry. Love sonically the magic, they create in the studio. Shout out to Hit Boy.
I told niggas I was in rare form on the last album. I ain't playing out here.
So let me know y'all like this album, or King's Disease 2. Which one y'all think is the best album? I like this album. It's a different vibe than King's Disease 2. I think this album is more of the old Nas. The last album, I feel he was more experimenting. He had the same flow, but he, as far as the features and all that stuff on the last album, it was real different vibe. But I think this album, he's going back more to his Illmatic vibe, you know, that street vibe on this album.
It's not a game.
Hey. Hey. So this is 4016 Building, dope track. We about to go to Hollywood Gangster. We're gonna check out this track.
Shout my young New York niggas out there on that drill shit.
So this is Hollywood Gangster. Again, this has you know, it has explicit lyrics in this album. So if you don't want your kids to listen to it, you can change it. But this is yeah, 46. This is Hollywood Gangster. Hey. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey yo.
Ooh, I like this beat. I love the sample.
Yo, let me try this shit out right here.
Hey.
The scars of martyrs, the path of bastard seeds, effects of absentee fathers passed on with ease. Hope the babies eat healthy.
Ooh, I like that. He's saying, you know, and that's the truth. You know, this generational thing of, you know, the fathers being absent is you know, passing down with ease. I like that. That's real.
And maybe we get well for your take was not given. We ask for forgiveness, not permission. Whole clique is each other counselor. Holding sticks without a hockey puck. Can't co-sign on them niggas, not with us. Hop on a private jet with 12 tenants. Right when I land, the chopper to Manhattan is 12 minutes. I put the real nigga, that's on my mama though. Homie, you gotta feel me from Cali out to the Cali. I'm slicker than Desi or Naz on.
Yeah, I love that.
My Copacabana flow. In Houston with a thick one, eating and popping those. Shit, it was written. Chopping up competition, palms itching. Bohemian Grove couldn't get Nas to visit. I see both ends of the ladder, ain't see no silver platter. Fiction don't even matter.
He's saying he's seen both sides of the ladder, no silver platter. He's saying, you know, he worked for what he has, so it's no silver platter. It's like, you know, that's deep. So he's saying, you know, he deserved everything he's getting. You know, it wasn't no silver platter. It wasn't nothing handed down to him, but he deserved. You know, he worked for everything he got. You know, success he has received over time.
We don't act for the cameras. Guess the use of the ego, having head in the air. Hollywood gangster, goons with them everywhere. I'm the opposite, smooth, not spreading fear. Silver spoons never fed us here. I'm on top and I surprise them.
Hey.
I'm on top and I surprise them.
Hey. And that's the thing about success. You know, he's saying I'm on top and you know, I still surprise him. He's saying, you know, he's not typical. He's not your typical rapper. You know, some rappers, some entertainers, you can kind of predict what they're gonna do next. But he's saying with him, you know, he's on top, but he still can surprise you with what he do.
Velour fashions, world tour jackets. I turn to a hoarder, I don't need more baggage. Everybody lying, telling stories backwards. Like my song Rewind, in-store autographing. To take it back in time to today, I'm smashing. Flick out ashes, flip girls on a mattress. We get it cracking without the attachments. Heard my heart is cold as aspen, both of us laughing. I put the new in New York, I'm home. All of the watch.
Ooh, the way Hit Boy changed that vibe right there. I like that.
Stay on the Eastern time zone. Throwing parties whenever I'm feeling golly. White linen parties for whenever we make them the.
It sounds like a horn, but I think it's a sample on that part.
Nah, I think he too good to pull up on us. See me at a baby shower with some OGs from Corona sipping liquor.
Shout out to Hit Boy. That sample is dope.
Photos and I slid with a cougar. Could've pulled a young love, but I took it was choosing. That's so relaxed in the hood. I ain't come with.
A lot of people think, you know, I heard a lot of people criticize Nas that, you know, he never had like, they say he never had like the best beats behind him, but I feel, you know, it's just the vibe he wants, you know, sonically, as far as his beats. He don't want a beat that overpowers, you know, his flow and what he's trying to deliver, you know, as far as his flow is concerned. And a lot of people hate on him because, you know, he don't have all these, you know, big name producers and stuff like that. But I feel the chemistry between him and Hit Boy is pretty dope.
shooter. They asked what I'm doing, they said I was already proven. Who said I'm too comfortable around on my regular shit? You know I'm a rare nigga, but ghetto is shit. Guess they used to the ego having head in the air. Hollywood gangster, goons with them everywhere.
So he's saying, you know, y'all used to that ego type rapper. Y'all used to those rappers who think they on top, but he's still, you know, he's on top of the game, but he don't have that arrogance about him. That's what he's trying to say. You know, all these rappers with all these people around him. So I like that line.
I'm the opposite, smooth, not spreading fear. Silver spoons never fed nothing. I'm on top and I'm surprised.
And like I said, he's saying, you know, he never had a silver spoon. He worked for what he got. You know, he wasn't serving no silver spoon. So I like that line as well.
Not surprised. I ain't say don't have your goons with you. I'm on top. That's not surprising.
Hey.
When you get a little older,
Again, thank y'all for tuning in. This is my Nas Magic album review. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, I'm on top and I keep rising.
Hey.
Rising. Early morning. I'm on top to the dawning.
Hey.
I'm on top. Yeah. I can't be stopped.
Again, thank y'all for tuning in. This is the Nas Magic album review. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Hollywood gangster. I'm the opposite of that.
Hey. So this Hollywood gangster. Hey. Again, dope beat by Hit Boy. Dope. So that was Hollywood Gangster. Now we're going to Woo for the Children. Dope album so far.
Yeah.
Woo. Ooh, that sample. Hey.
I don't work.
And if you're tuning in, you know, shout yourself out in the comments if you tuned in. I see two people up here. You know, shout. You know, if you wanna give your comments on the album, what you think about this album, Magic. You know, put your comments. And also, if I have super chat available. So we almost through the album. We on the song "Woo for the Children." Dope album so far. I think, as far as comparing it to King's Disease 2, I think it's as good as you know, King's Disease 2. I don't think it's better. I think they both have their own sound sonically, and I think, you know, Hit Boy, you know, did a good job with this album as well.
It's hard to be around people I don't like. Gotta be a special type nigga to deal with my life. Gotta be a special type nigga to feel what I write. Special like my classics. Special.
He said you gotta be a special, you know, type of person to feel what he write, because because you know, he speak deep. You know, he speak real. You know, he paints a picture in his album. You know, in his songs. You know, that people gotta really sit down and listen. He ain't the type of rapper where, you know, he say a line and you get it the first time. You know, that's why I feel about Nas. Every time I hear a song from Nas, you have to listen back, because he might say something deep and you might have missed it the first time. So
you like my listeners who have attachments to my old style, won't let me pass. I don't see the point with weak sayings like all them niggas on top be blocking. I never help, man, stop it. It's hard watching brothers who smart but think they not. I need them to realize what they got is a fresh start. That brother that you claim.
Ooh, where they realize they you know, they got a fresh start, because you might feel like, you know, your vibe, your flow, you know, might not be fitting in with other people, but you know, if you got a fresh flow, you know, you never know, you know, where you might make it in the game. So I like that. I like that line.
So powerful. The one you said he has a whole lot of pull. Probably already tried to pull his brothers up and got betrayed, got snaked, got played. Meanwhile, he balances challenges. Hard to keep himself paid. It's so hard for him, even though his talent is God-given. Part in him. Stop putting your faults on him. what he did to you now. The man in him is bringing the kid in you out. You kidding me, still playing the victim, you weirding me out. That's what my perspective is, maybe cause I'm a specialist. Sick the Nick slicker beverages, 6-figure checks are big, but 8-figure checks and you rich. The Nas enthusiasts thinking they know what's best for me, more than I know what's best for me, no rest for me.
He's saying people in the game, people in the industry think, what's best for him, but he's the only one that knows what's best for him. And that's a deep line, because a lot of rappers get into the game and they take suggestions from the industry executives, but they don't look at themselves and know what's best for them in the rap game. So I like that line.
You gotta be a special type nigga to deal with my life. Gotta be a special type nigga to feel what I write. Special like my classics. Special like my listeners who have attachments to my old style, won't let me pass it. Special.
Also, if you want to support your boy, I got Super Chat. So if you want to support me with Super Chat, it's available.
Yeah, it's a privilege. VSOP shit. Special. Very special. Hit, turn up the.
So this Woo for the Children. I like this track, and I love it's not drum heavy. I like a lot of his tracks. It's not drum heavy. He just spitting over dope samples. I like that.
Sample, we making magic. This thing is bigger than I could ever imagine. Ducking the flashes from the cameras, leave out the back. Jump in the spacecraft, we can't tell where we at. Chauffeur driving like a high-speed chase, trunk full of smack. Tallest building in Manhattan, sipping on Manhattans, listen to the Manhattans. Queens of Brooklyn, oh what a feeling. I should've had Grammys when No Dirty said Woo for the Children. Should've did that remix verse on Gimme.
Yeah, he's saying he should've had, he should've had these accolades way back then. Now people's really recognizing him now. Since way back then. Since Wu-Tang Clan, been out. So he's saying, now he's kind of getting that recognition. And that's truth.
The loot for Biggie, me, Jay, and Frank White is like Cole, Drizzy, and Kenny. One girl for the rest of your life, is that realistic? Some had told me they like when you call them all type of bitches. Ran through a few of them, some gangster, some Christian, some with a heart full of hate for me. Even with a new nigga, they label me a.
Oh, he's speaking truth on that line. And a lot of religious people ain't gonna like that, but it's a lot of it's a lot of people that go to church. They say they believe in stuff, but they still out there, doing the things that people out there doing. And he said he been with all them types of people,
Because I left what they sold, there's really no other feeling having that type of control. Gotta be a special type woman to deal with my life. Gotta be a special type woman to feel what I write. Special like my classics. Special like my listeners who have attachments to my old style, won't let me pass it. Gotta be a special type nigga to deal with my life. Gotta be a special type nigga to feel what I write. Special like my classics. Special like my.
I think this is one of my favorite songs on the album.
Listeners who have attachments to my old style, won't let me pass it. Special. Yeah.
I think this one, Speechless and Hollywood Gangster, might be my favorite tracks on the album. But I love the theme of this album. I love the vibe of this album. It's something that, you can just sit back and just ride to and really think about reality. You can kind of see, the world through Nas' eyes, through this album. And I like that. You can really visualize what he's thinking.
It's a privilege. VSOP shit. Special. Very special. Rest in peace, ODB.
Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Rest in peace, ODB. All the people, Wu-Tang Clan.
Tahir, Virgil, the Queen Jacqueline Avon. Special people.
Yeah, and rest in peace, Clarence Avant's wife. Rest in peace. It's crazy how she passed away, but our prayers go out to the Avant family. So we're gonna go to Waveguides featuring ASAP Rocky.
Hold up and analyze. Come on, get on, get some. Listen close as I prove my point. We do our thing, son. Hold up.
Ooh, that track is dope.
Come on, get on, get some. Listen close as I prove my point.
That sample is dope.
Ready to make an entrance, so crack on. No comparison, we more solid than they are. Me and Hit Boy, they say we like the new game.
Ooh, that beat is so dope.
Star, me and Flacco, they say we the new wave guards. Shout the man.
That beat is so, it's so hip hop, and that bass line,
XB, he could be home any day, God. Wake up.
This is like raw Nas. I love Nas on these types of beats right here.
About the bed, scruffy sparking my J. Shine my nickel plated, then I'm starting my day. My old lady called me baby, told her part in my age. 12 shells in the gauge, like a caught in the eggs. Going home like every carbon chromosomes on my conscience. Here's some niggas talking nonsense, call them nasty Nostradamus. Rock the pearls and diamonds, break the promise, break the wildest, break the heart and break the pockets. Take your
Ooh, ASAP Rocky killer too.
notes like guidance counselors, the cracks like the chancellor. The answer to the panhandlers, the corners with the mans is up, the jig is up, the scams is up. Yeah, they hands is up, looking in the crowd, yeah. Trying to fuck the world, but my pants still uninvested to all my G's before we rest in peace.
He sound dope on this track, and this is like an ASAP Rocky type vibe as well.
Before we rest in peace, the rest is set, the record set as soon as I release. The room the streets, I roam the streets with no security. They know a nigga overseas. Kinda swag that's passed from your mom and dad. Pride of bags and we cheesing on them Calvin ads. Mighty keep the billboards 50 feet when out in traffic. Staring at a nigga picture shit, you bound to crash. No comparison, we more solid than they are. Me and Hit Boy, they say we like the new gangstar. Me and Flacco, they say we the new wave guards. Shout to Max B, he could be home any day, God. Hold up.
Dope track.
ASAP Mob got mass appeal. Come on, get on, get some. Call the nasty niggas.
And I love the samples, the way they really making that hip hop culture vibe sonically in this this track. I love the way Hit Boy put them samples together.
Hit the lick like. Wake up out the bed, wrap my do-rag up. Say a prayer, I'm thanking God that Mom Dukes had us. Monotone style like Guru on Supremo cuts. Crew neck by McQueen go nuts. Blues over my white hoodie like Juvie and 9-8. It's movies that I make, Peruvian white flake. It tore the community out.
Yeah, he create movies with his flow. I love that.
At a high rate, adversity I face. I roll my own gas to make sure that it's not laced. Damn, I used to hit the block hoping they see me. Watching video music box, sitting close to the TV. I was inspired by Houdini and Cool G. Got my first pair of J's.
He's talking about this stuff, you know, he was influenced by in the hip hop game. And he's really, he that's the thing about Nas. Like, people hate on his flow because he got the same flow or something like that, people want to say. But I just love Nas' lyricism. It's like he really, like I'm gonna keep saying it, he really paints that picture, you know, about, you know, through his eyes. He's saying, you know, he used to look on Music Box, look on TV and see all these people that he was inspired by, Houdini and all these rappers. And you know, shout out to Nas.
Thought I was 2-3. Invest in all my G's before we rest in peace, cause we sure to rest in peace. My shorty is a piece of mine, a dime piece. I might buy you a piece of property. You might have had some joints, but ain't nothing like me and Rocky seen. No comparison, we more solid than they are.
He's saying he more mature. Like, he's saying he'll buy his girl property instead of all this materialistic other stuff. You know, he'll buy her assets, you know, and stuff like that. So I like that.
Me and Hit Boy, they say we like the new gangstar. Me and Flacco, they say we the new wave guards. Shout to Max B, he could be home any day, God. Come on, get some. ASAP Mob.
Yeah, them samples.
Got mass appeal. We do our thing. Listen close as I prove my point. We gotta hit.
Hey.
We gotta hit.
Yo.
Niggas hit the lick like.
Now I like the way they did ASAP Rocky's voice, you know, that you know, those ad-libs like that. Alright, The Truth. Let's get to The Truth. Dope album.
Can't bury you with your money. Can't bury you.
I love that snare in there. I like that.
Bitch. All alone, die alone.
Hey, whew. This got that 90s hip hop vibe straight up. Hey.
Burn the whole place down. No more foul plays. How's the mentality? Shoot 'em down days. Going out of town with a couple of pound plays. Always the one you call your friend, but then it's style chase. Hard time for nothing.
Again, thank y'all for tuning in. This is the Nas Magic album review.
Violent crimes, that's an outrage. We need a meeting. Money and fame is fleeting. You never really know the reason why two people is beefing. Bloody murder. In the 80s, he had Sway Louis seats in the.
Yeah, he's saying you never know what these, rappers beefing about. Sometimes they beef over petty stuff. The he say, she say, and then people end up, being killed over something that wasn't worth being killed over, But, anything shouldn't result to somebody shooting each other in the first place. So, rest in peace to all the rappers that's passed away. Shout out to them. Rest in peace.
Did 30, his sentence start turning, look at life. Took advice from the streets of burning, nothing nice. John Boy Ice, his death undetermined. Pick a Allen anywhere for your happy soul of returning. When I'm gone, I pray my family don't get the cash and burn it to the floor. Black Force laced up, Galactica glaciers, 88 carats, immaculate paste studs. Them niggas do a.
And shout out to DJ Premier. I forgot to shout him out in Waveguides. He was part of that, the scratching and stuff like that on that record.
Time I drop a rhyme, it's the same rush. And they been sending shots a nigga way, but they ain't struck. Can't fuck with me. I've been outside since $1.50 was the only way to get your face done. Doggy style CD, turn that murder was the case up. Thinking when I drop my first shit, I'm leaving a face scrunch. Black from the dark side of Vernon, draws from the.
Yeah, he did with that Illmatic. He left people face scrunched up. Yep.
Dime block, they had it clicking, but today it's a new slimes out. Instagram trick in the hood, what they crying about. Petty crimes, bitches and money, that's what they lying about. Niggas ain't telling the truth enough. No. No. Y'all look like the truth to us.
He's saying, a lot of these people ain't telling the truth. People rapping about stuff that's not really, happening. They're not rapping about reality. And Nas is speaking truth in his raps, And you can't say nothing about that.
Hype off that little dirt you did, they ain't shit to the kid. Whoa. Niggas ain't telling the truth enough. No. Y'all look like the truth to us. Hype off that little dirt you did, they ain't shit to the kid. Now you got your marching orders. This shit'll make your mouth water like full grill with wood chips. Woolrich, button up flannel, looking wolfish. My hair woofing, central bookings, simple lessons. 1 foot on the curb, 1 foot in the Lexus. My style is eclectic. Eat you pussies for breakfast, then I offer refreshments. Look all that fly shit y'all harping on. They take a wash from your arm and cops do nothing about it. That's what's going on. Many changes, more racist. When I was touring the nation with warrants on probation, I was a small kid amazed with the thought one day I'll be banking. I'll be from drinking Poppy to Abu Dhabi. Probably Polly beside his crank the engine on the 74.
Ooh, he's spitting on this track.
Chevy Seville, shorty friend is a snake. I told her bestie ain't real. You gotta watch that. As a lobster crack, I spray the rocker rat. Your reputation, you can't clean that shit up at no laundromat, sucker. See, somebody has to say it. The boy still ain't graduated.
He's saying these people so dirty you can't clean in a laundromat. Wow, that's truth right there. People got a lot of dirt, about them, and it's so deep. Wow.
I say they cap the greatest. Be real. My team is mature. The bags are secured. Surrounded by addicts addicted to having more. Niggas ain't telling the truth enough. No.
They addicted to this money. They addicted to this fame, but they do that and they're not telling the truth. And that's what he's saying in this song. And shout out to y'all that's tuning in. But we on the song The Truth. I love the way he's saying, saying in these songs. And he's speaking a lot of truth in these songs. And I love the imagery that he's really, spitting in these songs. You can kind of see the world through his eyes on this album. So let me know what y'all think about this album. If you heard the album, we on The Truth. We almost, to the last song on the album. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is Nas Magic album.
No, y'all don't look like the truth to us. Hype off that little dirt you did, that ain't shit to the kid. Niggas ain't telling the truth enough. No.
And I love this track. I think my favorite songs, like I said, Speechless, Hollywood Gangster. I love Waveguides too. I like that track as well. But let me know what y'all favorite song on the album as well.
Y'all don't look like the truth to us. Hype off that little dirt you did, that ain't shit to the kid.
Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. That was the truth. And I love like a lot of these tracks on the album is like real raw hip hop type vibe sonically. I like that. And I love it. It gives you a little, I guess, a little space, a little, break from that trap feel, on records. And I love that this whole album is not trap. It's just straight up hip hop. And he's really bringing that classic Nas sound, on this album. So that was Truth. Let's get to Dedicated. Last song on the album. Again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And if y'all tuning in, let me know and shout out what's your favorite song on the album as well. Ooh, that sample. Hey. Ooh, that sample really breathing in that. Hey.
Dedicated. Yeah. Woo. When Carlito was dying, you see the shadow of his girl dancing with the baby. Like, fuck it, it's my time, but if God save me, maybe I'll erase any vice that could potentially bring harm to me. Before I make a move, I think about it karmically. Everything come back like a
shout out to Hit Boy. Woo, that beat is hot.
A boomerang. I'm black as Paul Mooney slang. And all I pray for is health and a sustainable business and a faithful missus. I see a lot of people trying to be who they ain't. We don't want money that fit in the bag, we want the bank. Just to spread it around like icing on the cake. White tiger out the cake.
You say you don't want the money that's fit in the bank. Wow.
It's Mike Tyson in 88. Dedicated like Jack Boys on Melrose. Smash and grab, yo, this world became a hellhole. Stay cool is what I tell those youngin'.
And y'all let me know what sample that is. That sample is crazy.
So they don't end up in jail clothes. I dedicated my life. Dedicated my life, my life. I dedicated my dedicated my whole damn life. If I wanted to now, I could live an old man life. Confronted with how the hood could use more funding, more budgets for more teachers, financial literacy, more speeches. Chefs come cook for me. Look what
he's speaking on that. He's I believe teachers should get more pay for what they do, and a lot of people that's not having, that has jobs that doesn't do anything for, benefit the community. I feel teachers should get what they deserve. There's a lot of good teachers out there, and they getting low pay for what they do. So I love that line right there.
It took for me, the streets had its hooks in me. Yeah, people ask me what books to read. Destruction of black civilization, that's history. Journal of Chris Columbus, that is what.
Yeah, and a lot of these schools, they're teaching bad history, especially about black people. And I know he's really, pro about that, teaching about African history, because he speak about that a lot in his songs, like the song I Know I Can. I forgot the name of that song, but it's on Stillmatic album. But I love what he's talking about in this song.
Interests me. Juneteenth holiday finally came and it pisses me off for the fact that we came and changed. You'll be physically in pain. Dedicated like Ricky Walters, Dougie and dedicated.
Yeah, that's sad. That's crazy that now we just getting Juneteenth, to celebrate the freedom of slavery, from slavery. We just finally getting that, and we should have had that a long time ago. But I'm glad he pointing that out. And like I said, Nas speak that truth, and he speak what he feel, you know, at the time.
My life, I dedicated my life, I dedicated my.
Hey.
I dedicated my.
Hey.
I dedicated my life, I dedicated my life, I dedicated my.
That beat go crazy. How you gonna switch? That's crazy. That's dope the way he switched that beat up.
Test, yeah.
Okay.
You know, get to this point. I might have to write a script, a manuscript.
Hey, Hit Boy.
Yo, ghetto manners, is you thugging me or asking, finessing me or pressing me when none of that is happening.
Ooh, that beat.
Accessory to murder, not necessarily Manson. Objection, she ain't constructs pale or advancing.
And I love the way they, Hit Boy and Nas, like Hit Boy really paints that picture that Nas is trying to say in the rap. I love that chemistry.
Ratty close, we haven't spoken years, pat his coat. Check his waistline, he's spying on who has the most. Best to leave me alone, I get in my zone. Laughing with African presidents while over the phone. Should be feeling like the last days cash made. Mirrors on the ceiling with a bad babe. Same age, but niggas be having mad grades. Million man march from real niggas never last place. Blazing gas like young Haitian Jack. Me and money go together like the 80s and crack. Shorty aura like Kimura rockin' baby fat. I'm dropping balls, nigga, like I'm on stage with Smack. Some my niggas who had staples from their navel up. Healed up, had to chill a while, lay in the cut. Shorty try to walk me down in a Mercedes truck. Pulled up, cobblestone ground in my palatial hut. Paradise for niggas still doing deals in the street. Original backwoods, I fill them with green.
Dope. Love this track.
Am I a musician or am I a magician? No tricks, just real shit straight out the kitchen. Pure magic. No tricks, no tricks.
And I love the way he ended out this album, you know, really spitting everything. It's like kind of summarizing what he's talking about in the whole album.
No tricks.
Hey.
No tricks, pure magic. Magic, 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 magic.
Hey. So that's Nas' album, Magic. I love this album. I think it's as good as, you know, King's Disease 2. And I love the vibe of this album. Real hip hop vibe, real classic Nas vibe to it. Shout out to Hit Boy. I love the chemistry that he got with Nas on this album. He's really painting a picture of that raw hip hop. And like I said, it kind of give you a break from all that trap, you know, sounds and stuff like that, you know, on albums. And, you know, Nas really spitting that real. And you can really see things through his eyes, what he feel about, you know, other rappers, the way rappers is moving these days and the way the world is. And, you know, he's talking about the economy, the way, you know, teachers not getting paid and stuff like that. So he's speaking a lot of real truth on this album. Again, thank y'all for tuning in to this Nas Magic album review. I'm glad I reviewed this album. It's real. I enjoyed listening to this whole album. He's spitting a lot of real truth on this album. So check this album out. I say out of 10, I give this album, I give it an 8.5 because I think it's a real incredible album. I wouldn't give it a 10, but I give it an 8.5 out of 10. I love the rawness of this album. I feel he might have could use like at least one more feature to give it that full, push it up to that 9 out of 10. But I think it's a pretty good album for it to come out so fast. I think he really want to push out an album, you know, going forth to this new year. So let me know what y'all think about this album, Magic. And this has been another review from your boy JG. Alright, peace.